Hi, I'm Dr. Lorraine, and I'm here to talk about something that I'm extremely passionate about, and that is recreating, rejuvenating, and renewing. How do we recreate? How do we make our lives better? And I have the simplest, easiest thing to do that we take little mini vacations every day, at least 3 times a day, to rejuvenate, refresh ourselves, to bring us some kind of joy. What the research has found, when we do that, it increases our energy, increases our productivity, and makes our life a lot better. And one of the things that we can always do to make our lives better is to breathe. We have to breathe. And I know we're breathing because we're still alive, but taking a deep cleansing breath. So let's try to do that together, okay? So let's breathe in and then exhale and keep exhaling. We want to exhale twice as long as we breathe in. It's really interesting about our breath. Our breath is so important. Having oxygen is just incredibly important. That's why for me, one of those things, the little mini breaks that I have throughout the day, is to go for a walk. And I will not walk on our treadmill. I won't do it inside. I have to be outside, outside in nature. And I'm really blessed to live in a place that has orchards and trees and hills. And so I can go for little walks or long walks, depending on how much time I have. But it's just so refreshing and so rejuvenating. And so that's one of the things I do. Another thing that I do is I love to do this as a kid, is to put on some music, like a favorite song, and to sit in a rocking chair and rock like crazy or dance. I love to dance, but I love to rock in the rocking chair depending on what kind of mood I'm in. And so that is something else that really brings me some joy and some pleasure. Another thing is to take a bath. Oh, that's just wonderful. To take a nap. A little power nap works great. So it's like finding out what brings you joy, what brings you pleasure, and doing that, taking a few minutes, every day. It's just incredible. Um, One of the things that is really important to me is living my life with that peace that passes understanding, no matter what is going on in your life. And how to have that sense of peace, that sense of presence, of there's something bigger than ourselves. There's a God and you're not God. And God can be called by numerous names. Yahweh, Allah. It doesn't really matter. But what you call this, but there's something bigger. There's something more than what we have right here, right now. And I know that to be true because I've had incredible experiences. The biggest heartache for me was losing my son. He died when he was almost a year old, and it was the largest pain I ever had. And since then, I've had the biggest joys I've ever had. In his short life, it changed mine. And one of the things that happened was after he died, I was in excruciating pain and stayed in bed for months, a few months, and he died in April 17th, and on July 4th that same year, some people invited me to go to see the fireworks in Laguna Beach, California. And I was with my husband, and we went to see these fireworks, and it was nice. It was okay. I wasn't quite into it. But as we walked on the street, Pacific Coast Highway, right there, there's little shops and all kinds of things there. We walked into one of the shops, and I see this little tiny t-shirt, and it says World's Greatest Son on it. It looks like it's going to fit the teddy bear that Jared used to hold in the palm of his hand. He would grab the nose and like yank on it so the nose hangs by a thread. Anyway, I keep that teddy bear on my dresser. And so I asked my husband if we could buy the shirt, and he said yes. So we bought the shirt and we walked out of the store. As we walked out, we see this huge silver heart-shaped helium balloon, and it's silver, and it has a string. And my husband goes to grab it. It flicks out of his hand. Next thing you know, it's in traffic. And we're watching this balloon, and it's bouncing over the first car, bouncing over the second car, bouncing over the third car. And as we watched, the balloon turned around, and it said, "I love with a heart, Mom." As soon as we read it, it went straight to the heavens. That message from my son, that message helped me to know he was okay, and that God, Allah, Yahweh, allowed him to give me that message so that I could move on. And I'd like to show you now the bear that I keep and the shirt. Thank you.